This is a Trump supporter for the year 2028. Everything is great. He's about to run for a third term. All right, now I'm turning this shit off. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Getting old.
I'm gonna let me
Start playing
at
Tuesday's
least
Gone.
show on the chat that I at least still have hair.
Yeah,
We
and
both still have hair in our 30s.
yeah, and you finally bought a mic that's not your like from the local 7-Eleven trucker section. Like you
I
went to like
that's a
just the trucker section and picked like the one that's like $48 but sounds like shit still.
It's a very specific reference that I actually got because they have like a travel section where they'll sell you a USB charger that's like $25 for your
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. And you think you're getting a deal because it has like the adapter with like 8 different things you'll never use. You haven't seen in like 15 years.
Yeah, it's got like the Swiss Army knife on it.
Is that a
I'm like,
headphone jack?
it's like, yeah, right. I'll be right back. I'm going to the tech store and it's 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I need to get some tech.
I need to go buy a new smartphone, and now it's
Yeah,
like
top of the line.
now it is
But
funny because now burner phones are even like smartphones. Like even your burner phone,
really?
I don't even think can you still buy a non like smartphone. Um, like if it feels like
That's a
it's
good
cheaper to make them just
question.
all smartphones.
The last memory I have of like walking a cell phone like aisle, I could have sworn they had like one basic model still, but it was still like more expensive than it used to be. But it
Yeah,
was,
it's just as expensive as the smartphone, so might as well buy it.
you
That's
know,
the one you
like,
buy for your grandma, so that
right.
so she doesn't
You
have to
know,
learn how to use the new one.
like Gen Z like actively went into retro tech and like a lot of people preferred like flip phones and shit.
Oh, dude, I unironically that could be part of what saves our brain rot if people could just cyclically go back to like, okay, we're just gonna fucking have rotary phones again at the
I'm
house, a landline
They
and
just have the
cable.
treehouse phone with a little like soup can string
Yeah,
onto another. There was a
yeah.
different time then. It was a better America.
It is funny
Uh,
whenever you watch a like a cyberpunk movie or something or like a steampunk movie or a cartoon or something. It's they always assume like
Cartoon
this is what
punk.
it would look like if technology advanced this way, and the phone there will be like a like the technology will be like what if we never advance past the like the phone the can phone it's just like interconnected to like
Yeah,
a million other people like they try to be like oh what if
it
that
goes
was
to another.
tech.
It always goes to another planet. You're describing the Fallout games because it's like
That's what
retro
yeah that's exactly
futuristic.
what it
Like,
is.
yeah, like it's like 1950s America, but like like they have like the
Oh
bitch
fuck, dude!
robot or whatever.
Are we the fucking Vanguard gamers or what are they called?
Who? Oh wait, I remember what were they?
The vagabond
The
nerds. Are we the
vagabond
vagabond
nerds.
nerds?
I
Fuck.
like that you're making
I
a
guess we're
reference to a local podcast from 2017 that
a
had like
defunct podcast.
that had 3 views back then, and now it's 8 years later and you're making a reference.
Oh man, we're the vagabond. We've been demoted to that. Last stream 1 year ago. Oh no, yeah, last stream 1 year ago. Last video 5 years ago.
For them? Oh, you're looking them
Yeah,
up. Put them up on
yeah.
the monitor. What are the views?
Yeah, let me share it. Let me share it. Dude, they're gonna. I'm keeping them alive for like regardless.
Every a new iteration of your podcast evolution will bring them back.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%, bro. If I ever end up like, let's say this podcast just gets the like a tremendous amount of fame, like we're just like on fucking I don't know, just it turned into a Netflix special or some shit. We're gonna keep referencing the Vagabond Nerds.
they will have like a live they'll walk in like an SNL studio audience thing. They'll
You can't
walk in
even
and
see
get a
the
big
last
reaction.
the last like the video from 5 years ago. I saw up to like 20 minutes of these guys. I'm their biggest fan.
And you
Unironically.
are. You're keeping their views up, their
Oh fuck!
revenue.
I forgot to subscribe though.
The one first rule, like and subscribe.
They were like,
You
if we could hit 56 subscribers, we'll keep it going, and they just never got it.
They never got it. Hey, it's cool. They were also born of boredom. See, like
Is
97 videos though. That's pretty
See, the thing
impressive.
is, too, dude, like Vagabond Nerds or whatever, like, there's really no difference
do you have
between
does he
these
have a stroke?
guys
I've
and like the guys who make, who have 42 million views. Like, they're doing
Yeah.
the same thing. They're just talking about like Star Wars. I think it's just literally those guys just kept doing it, and these guys probably, he
You
ran
ever
out of. Mhm.
you ever been like on YouTube and you're
I was
like,
gonna make a diabetes joke and then realized I had diabetes, so
oh shit.
I can't fucking throw stones.
you're like God is ass.
That's my word.
You ever like go down like the YouTube, like black hole where like shit just starts popping on and you're like this video
Your
is
mic is
like
breaking up for some reason.
like you
Oh,
said, like it's
okay.
like I'm watching Screen Crush or New Rock Stars or something,
Yeah,
but they get like millions of views on stuff, and it's the same thing. So it's like, how do you like end up in like the queue of like getting those not artificial views, but like getting those crazy numbers? Like
like getting the
there's like
virality
a
of it. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's hard
yeah.
to, and definitely. So the one thing I have seen that is like the different thing. I'm gonna stop sharing. The different like I don't know element is that, and I do like I'll watch videos sometimes about YouTube like tips to grow or like think top 10 things to do to grow on YouTube or whatever. And it's always like the number one thing that everyone says is like, oh, consistency. Like if you
uh,
you're doing it every,
like
like
authentic.
every 2 days or whatever, every week or whatever, but you're just doing it all the time, and then each time you like post a new video, do it again, like try to improve something a little bit, like oh, okay, just all right, like your audio level, you notice your audio was a little like popping last time, like do it to where it doesn't do it this time, or you notice that like you
Try
kept like
better
jumping
mic.
around or like cursing every 2 words last time, like just try to adjust little things, right? So I think I'm gonna try to do that, like just at least be consistent and make it to where it's just not complete like amateur hour each time, which it really
Yeah.
I have the knowledge to do it, dude. Like I'm an IT, I know how to like produce a non-trash sounding podcast.
Hey, you work in
So
tech?
yeah, yeah. I work over here. Immediately give the address. Um,
Yeah.
so it's just it's good advice, and it seems like all right. Maybe if I can post it, and I do notice, dude. Like the only time I ever get jumps in subscribers, not that I have a million, but like on my OG channel, is whenever like I start posting again, and then
Mhm.
I'll make content like for 2 or 3 weeks, and it's like, oh, dude, in those 2 or 3 weeks, I got like a 30 jump, like 30 people subscribed, just because I was posting
Yeah.
like every like 3 days, because I would cut it up, post it every 3 days. So it's like, I mean, that is a little bit of progress. I think I'm too like, you know, I'm too I was looking at it wrong where I was like, oh, like I'm gonna post this, it's gonna get like 100K views, and I'm gonna get like
Mhm.
2K subs, and then and it's just maybe with some people, dude, if you're hot to a girl, like you'll go fucking mega viral and have a career, but with most people, it's probably they're just grinding it out.
And she got big being discovered like the equivalent of like a Deep Ellum parking lot, like at
Yeah.
1 a.m.
Oh,
Like
dude, I
you were
think
doing
about it
those
sometimes
videos like
too.
8 years
Dude, I,
ago.
I, I feel like I missed out so much on like just the when I
And on
was
the
in my
street.
20s, dude, I could have just worn a GoPro and then not even do any editing, just like stream or like post the entire 6 hour dude, I saw so many crazy things within those like 3 years. I
Yeah.
saw hella wrecks, hella fights, hella drunk people, hella just like every night, dude, every weekend was like something. Even if it was just like, oh, drunk lady walking down the street, or couple fighting, or fucking shootout, and everybody's running. Like there was always something, and it was
You
just
made that
like,
seem very normal, and that's all like outrageous things.
yeah. So I'm saying
Oh,
like,
just a shootout.
oh, dude. And in retrospect, dude, I would never do that. Like, I don't know what the
That
heck I was
job.
thinking. Had that job, yeah, booting cars. It was like, what? I have a college degree, and I'm like in political science, and I'm over here like, I'm over here like touching piss covered boots for like $20.
I remember you were like, "Yeah, dude, I can't do this job without my gun and the side of my door."
Yeah.
I was like, "What? What are you doing?"
You're over there like annoyed at like the second time you have to respond to the same email. Johnny, I
Right.
told you to please per my last email, and I'm over here like, somebody threw a catalytic converter through my window.
I'm getting annoyed at hearing the Teams noise, like getting an IM.
And then and then you just start having a panic attack. So you're under the same stress as I am.
Yeah,
You feel
yeah,
like you're getting
exactly.
attacked.
I'm like, oh, I need to go work outside.
Guys, I really can't take this right now. And I'm over here like, oh my God, I lived.
Oh, you're having just a homeless man like spit on you. You have to go get tested.
It's like,
Well,
oh,
I
thank
forgot.
God, thank God I only got gonorrhea this time.
Yeah. What
The
else
one
was I
that can
gonna
get
say?
cured. It's a
Yeah,
crazy week, bro.
yeah, bro. I was like trying to like figure out like all the things. I was like, it's been a long week, and like stuff happened today that I'm like, that's crazy. Uh,
Yes.
but I did want to just say, next episode next week, I will have
Mm.
a mic set up. I'm raw dogging it even harder on this episode because
You
I
sound
left.
better, honestly.
Really? I
I feel
left my
like you sound
headphones
better.
in the car. So maybe not having the headphones on is better. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, like the plane thing was crazy. There was another plane that just happened like an hour ago.
Yeah. It's
And
so weird, dude, because even like thinking about someone who's not like, okay, Trump is gonna do Trump shit, but even like it seems like your bare basic, like political maneuvering 101. This could have been a like not a political victory, but like this could have been something where like he could have got some points for like some like the media would have been like, oh hey, he's actually approaching this in a presidential way with that first DC crash. He could have just said, hey, we're praying for the families. It's a tragedy. We're obviously gonna conduct our investigation. I am ordering so and so and so and so at the FAA to immediately like whatever funds they need to investigate this tragedy. Blah blah blah. Prayers and love, and then just shut the fuck up. And that would have been like, oh hey, he handled that well. Like that would they would have been like a mini okay, this is good. But dude, he has to just he just has to. I think he never did politics like the way that people just do it, to where they get those little like
yeah, to do
hey,
it
oh, he handled that well.
like
So all
incapable of
he
doing.
knows is like attack.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Uh, I'm sorry.
Everything is
Tragic.
attack, bro. Everything
And
is attack.
I'll be honest, it's like, the biggest fear, like I fly a ton and I'm like,
Ugh,
fuck,
yeah,
this is scary.
yeah.
I've literally like landed at that airport, not to make it all about me. But I was like, that is a very like, dude, the Pentagon's right there. Like you look over, like it's like super compact, right? Um, and
Oh
then he's
really?
just like,
That's
what do you
the
want me?
DC airport is like, oh, there's just a lot of like congestion and stuff going on, and
Well, yeah, like all the airspace. Well, like there's two airports, but the national one is in DC. DC's already a small city. It's
mhm,
literally just like a square.
yeah.
And the airport is right
You mean the
over like
swamp?
yeah, the swamp. The airport is right over the swamp. And
Yeah.
it's just like it's nuts how close the planes get. So just to see that like I don't know.
It's
Scary.
scary, bro. It is. It is fucking. And that's the thing too. Like when you when shit like this happens, dude, and you have like a competent government, that you at the very least you're like, okay, my government, like they for the most part, this was a fuck up. Somebody fucked up in some way or shape, or it could have been just a freak accident. But when you have
Mhm.
competent government, you're like, okay, this tragedy, it's going to get handled, and whatever caused it is going to be addressed. You are pretty confident in that. Like even like if
Yeah.
this happened under Biden or Obama or Bush or Clinton or whatever, dude, that would be my what do you call it? My response. Like it would be like, this is a tragedy, this is horrible, but I wouldn't have that like it. Is this gonna what is whatever happened going to be addressed? Whatever it was, is there going to be a proper investigation where we know what it was instead of the president just saying, DEI within two
It,
seconds?
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I feel like it's like people were like, "Oh, it's his second term," like he's not gonna be acting anymore. I was like, "Damn, I feel like he's more unhinged." Like,
Oh yeah, it's very. Either way you look at it, dude, it's pretty bad because okay, you could say, hey, it's a second term, he's not running again. Like
mhm.
there's no reason for him to go like, oh, crazy because he's gonna run again and pander to his base. But it's also his second term. You could say he's termed out, even though who God knows. But he's also has no excuse to. He's not ever going to run again. There's no like, oh, I can hold myself back to get any kind of moderate type of whatever. He's just gonna. Either way, dude, it's bad. He can't. There's no reason for him to moderate himself. He won.
I can't like
Victory.
I can't keep
Mask
track of
off.
all this stuff, but like there was like some Ohio representative that was like getting investigated or something, or maybe Kentucky. And today I think like those attorneys are gonna drop the case, the DOJ is. And then it's the same guy that was like, "Hey, Trump should run for a third term. I support it." Like, I'm gonna put a resolution in.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. You hear about those kind of things where people know, like, oh, okay, that if you if you pander to him,
mhm.
he. That's the one thing. That's the one thing where I'm like, is this guy actually Hitler? Because I don't think Hitler would do that. First off, I
Yeah.
that's like I think if in Nazi Germany, once you were like on the list, you're on the list. I don't think Hitler would be like, oh, hey, this Jewish guy, like, he said my mustache looks pretty. All right,
But
you're saved.
he likes Trump. Yeah.
So
Um,
that's the one
uh,
thing I'm like, he's that makes him more like manipulatable, like to other states or people or what, like Vance himself, his own VP, like alluded to this guy being like a Nazi or Hitler, and then he's now like the number two guy. So I don't know what like. I don't think that's a character plus that he's willing to like take people back. I think that's more him saying, if you bend the knee, I may show you mercy. So people are like, oh, I must bend the knee.
are you saying if like Democrats would have just shown him, he would have had the Green New Deal in, and
Yeah.
he would have been the most progressive president in history?
Yeah. I think he's a mix of like Joffrey and, well, hold on. Let me did you watch all the Game of Thrones?
Yeah. So wait, okay, let me try to guess which one your other mix is. Not
Okay, he's a
Loki.
mix between Joffrey with the like power hungry and kind of cruellessness, maybe not to the yeah. He's a mix of Joffrey and I'm thinking about the second one. Everyone else is like kind of a good leader, like or at least kind
Sure,
of
sure.
cunning.
So you'd
Oh,
have to
he's
think of
Joffrey and
some.
Robert Baratheon. he's he's
Okay,
Joffrey
yeah.
and Robert Baratheon. So Joffrey's dad. That's who he is. Like he's like a gluttonous guy who like just gives
His
a crap
fake
about
dad.
himself. Yeah, gives a crap. He's the bad parts of Robert Baratheon and the good parts of Joffrey, which aren't that great. He can be
So I don't think I
easily
think
manipulated.
Joffrey may have been the one. Joffrey wouldn't. The thing is, he wouldn't even let his parents manipulate him, right? Like they had to kill him basically
He wouldn't even.
because he was like on
Yeah,
his own.
yeah. He was
Let's just
manipulatable
get
until
real
like
talk now.
probably the first like 6 episodes. Like basically, whenever he did become king, he kind of started doing whatever he wanted. And he could still get manipulated a little bit. Um, he just didn't know what was kind of
By
going on.
Marjorie, by
Yeah,
Marjorie Tyrell,
yeah.
by the oldest thing in the world that we all get manipulated by.
Even
And
him.
that, of course, is money.
Let's talk also
Even
about some more old TV shows.
all right.
No, dude, this yeah there
Police
was so
Academy
much. It is
rewatch.
it is kind of crazy all the stuff that has been going on. It
What else would I recommend?
I try not to let this last week, bro, or let I saw the Daily Show, Jon Stewart talking about like discernment and everything we see, everything he does, bro. It's just gonna be the worst decision.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at it through the lens of like what a Democrat would do or what a normal president would do, it's gonna be just the worst decision ever. Um, but I'm trying not to like let the fact that like okay, this is Trump doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and everything, all the baggage attached to that. To
Yeah.
and I don't know if this is good or bad, but to try to not let the fact that he's Trump and he's doing this shit to just maybe look at the thing itself by the event or the thing itself that he's doing, right? So if he's like, okay, he's firing inspector generals, right? Like Jon Stewart said, well, a president has the right to do that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so but the fact that Trump's doing it, it's like okay, makes it 10 times worse in my brain, right? Or
But he also
like
doesn't want to.
he's
Well, I guess he is a strong loyalist, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah, but I also don't want to be like, no, guys, let's like all chill and let's just see how the next 4 years turn out. Because then
Give
it's
him a
like,
shot. Who said that? Dave Chappelle. But that was in the
yeah,
first term.
I think he also kind of gave him like, please, this, yeah, the second time he was like, please have mercy.
Yeah. Um, I hate poor people. That was Dave Chappelle's like monologue. I think right before inauguration. Um,
Yeah,
Today I saw that he like is like kicking out all like legacy media that was in the Pentagon and bringing in like he like kicked out the New York Times and like Politico and NPR and like is giving those
NPR
offices to
too.
like yeah, and he's giving those offices to Breitbart, One American News, and like
Jesus,
I
just
forget.
propaganda,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just
Like
state
his
media.
it's state TV, bro.
And
No
like
more.
the fucking Barstool Sports or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have Skip Bayless.
Here's the new CNN is Barstool. The new MSNBC is gonna be like the Rogan podcast. The new fucking CNBC is gonna be dude perfect from YouTube or some shit.
Every like major like breaking news is just gonna be like a segment with like Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith yelling at each other for
Yes,
counterpoints.
yeah, that's gonna be it. NPR is just gonna be like it's gonna be gutted to the point where it's just like fucking or you're just gonna stream like China state-run media to us. See, they're communists.
I like I don't know if you've ever seen these, but these go viral even if you don't watch Sports Center or whatever. But like Stephen A. Smith is like they'll send him random email like questions and he'll like
Yeah.
answer them, and I feel like his producers feed him like the craziest shit, like which Pokemon would you select or whatever, and and he's like, which is like talking about like he would pick Venusaur.
Definitely
He's like,
Raichu.
yeah,
Pikachu's for
yeah,
pussies.
yeah, exactly. That's our new news. Like
Yeah.
R.I.P. Walter Cronkite and Dan Rather
Yeah. Walter
and Jorge
Cronkite.
Ramos. Didn't Jorge
Yeah.
Ramos also leave Univision?
Yeah, Jorge Ramos is just gonna be replaced by like Jorge Ramos is gonna be replaced by like Speedy Gonzales, like a picture of Speedy Gonzales. Reruns, just reruns of Speedy Gonzales on repeat.
I was gonna say like the guy from the show where he's just wearing like a Flashers jacket and he opens it.
Who's that guy?
Just at women. Was just that was a 1994 Bienvenidos reference. But he's just gonna be replaced by like Don Francisco, but like whoever is currently there.
Yeah, it is hard to I guess we do have to discern, bro, because I don't want I don't want to, and I don't think I could handle just being like for the next 4 years. So I think I have to like pick my battles a little bit better, dude.
I wonder if
And the
that's the
guy
point right
won,
now.
and he's immediately, dude. I'm so ready for the fucking midterms, bro. I
Yeah,
am
yeah, because
so bro. I'm
going to
so
score
ready for the
shirts, right?
midterms.
Bro, it's been a week since the inauguration. Not even February yet.
Bro. I'm over here researching like candidates, like if there's anything out there even yet, potential candidates.
Last poll I
Has
saw,
anyone even thought about it?
they were like, "Yeah, Kamala." I was like, "I don't know, bro. We need like,
No,
you
no,
need to get
no.
like,
We
you need to
just
get like left wing psycho. Like, you need like Gavin Newsom or
You
some
do
shit.
need,
Like,
yeah. So you do need like a
but
Gavin Newsom type. If not Gavin
yeah,
Newsom, somebody like Gavin
maybe
Newsom. I
him.
want somebody out there, dude, where I'm
Yeah,
like, oh wow, this guy's crazy, but oh okay, he believes in like vaccines. Okay, that's a good thing.
right. Yeah, and like the way he like strong armed him whenever he came to California and like grabbed his
Mm,
hand, and you could tell like he was doing it
yeah,
for the TV. And I was like, yeah, yeah, you need that kind
just
of
we
shit.
we
Play
need that
optics.
kind of shit, bro. Just fucking do that.
Yeah,
Honestly, just do that. Honestly, you don't even have to resign governorship. Just run for president. Don't even resign. Like I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
You're good.
yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to vote
bro.
for him. I'm voting for him twice. Matter of fact, just
I
start
would have
doing
voted for the coach, the guy from Minnesota that was the VP. I would vote for him. Um,
Walls. Tim Walls? Or are
yeah,
you talking about?
Coach Waltz. Yeah, he should
Yeah,
be.
Tim
He should just
Walls.
wait
Tim Walls
well.
seemed. He seemed like. Are you talking about Kamala's VP running mate?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. I would. He seemed like literally. It is funny, like the dude who the future we could have had, bro. I don't even want to think about it. You know, Kamala was like, "Hey, I want to give $50,000 out to small businesses, and I want to help people move up." And now Trump, Trumples are like, "We might get another stimmy, $1,200." It's like,
Bro,
what the
no.
fuck,
The
bro?
tariffs against Canada and Mexico are going in on the first, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, not only did your groceries not go down, they're actually gonna go up by a lot.
By the way, well,
And
how's the price of eggs doing this week, Irvin?
yeah. Oh, it's gone up. It's gone up a lot. It's gone up.
It keeps going up, I think.
Keeps going up. It keeps going up. And the I think his tax plan is like literally only the 5% like high what most wealthy
His
people.
tax plan is I'm gonna raise prices on everything. That's his
Yeah.
tax plan. And
Yeah.
the company, like, we're just gonna pay it. I really don't understand. Well, there's no point in trying to understand it, dude. There's no point in trying to find the logic in it because it's not based in logic. It's based
It's
in
not.
chaos, right? So
But to
there's no
that
point in.
I feel like maybe that is the logic. It's like I'm gonna make this as chaotic as possible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make people like get numb to this,
yeah,
order after order after order. It's like, damn, it's like just make it seem like you don't have a
yeah.
choice.
Well, we're in
You
a
don't need
gap for
preventive.
the next 4 years. We're in like a domestic abuse relationship with like the ultimate gaslighter. That's just what it
Mm-hmm.
is. It's like you're just gonna
Yeah.
sit here. We don't have enough money. Like, well, most of us don't have enough money to like escape to Canada or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're just stuck here. We're stuck here. He's gonna hurt us, and then he's gonna blame like the Mexican guy next door who did it, even though we saw him do it. No,
Look,
baby, it wasn't me.
your grandma's already blaming you behind you.
Yeah,
Te va a dar un madrazo. Um,
yeah, it is
yeah,
nuts though,
dude.
dude.
Um, yeah, I was like, damn. It's like, what else? Okay. It's like, yeah, it's been crazy. I've been like, I don't know. It's like I need to get off Twitter probably. Um, but then it's
Yeah,
like,
we
well, when
probably should. I take breaks. First of all, I deleted the Twitter app. I actually did delete it, but I haven't
uh,
destroyed the. I haven't destroyed the or deleted my account yet. Just that.
I feel like I'm like the fucking demon for you guys as you try to get away from this because when I notice that you guys don't respond in the Twitter chat, I'll just start screenshotting it and like messaging it to you directly or
I
emailing it
appreciate it, bro.
or
I do like it because
I'm like,
it
you
is
will
like
see
you're
this and
torrenting.
laugh. Yeah.
You're torrenting Twitter for me, and I
I'm
appreciate that.
I'm
I love the spirit of torrenting shit and not paying for it. So
I'm
like
curating
I'm
Twitter
down
for
for that,
you.
bro.
I'm only giving you either hilarious memes or like, look how bad this is.
Yeah.
Or just stuff that'll make just like lefty stuff that'll make white side mad.
Yeah, it's still horrifically right, so I can't go back on there, dude. People just it's the same shit. Everyone gaslights you, bro. Maybe my algorithm's fucked up, but everything I see because I love AI shit, dude. I like looking at the right co-opted tech, bro. Has been so frustrating for me because you know how they say, oh, there's the alt right pipeline, blah blah blah. Like my algo always wants to send me to the alt right, bro. But I'm like, I just like tech.
Hmm.
I just want to know about like building a PC for under $300, and you're trying to like push like the fucking bullshit Rogan Daily Wire like pipeline to me, and I don't want that, dude. I just genuinely like AI videos and tech, and you can see
When
it, bro.
did
The
that
out,
change? There's like a paradigm shift. I feel like tech was always seen as like a leftist, you know, industry.
yeah, yeah,
And
maybe.
like maybe like in the last 10 years, I feel like it's just like and now, it's gone full face, right? Like all the
I
tech
think it.
bros are
Maybe
acting
you
like
are
that.
right. It kind of has a little bit, but I think there has been some kind of paradigm shift where like tech dudes, because they now get good, good decent salaries or something. I don't know, and you don't like tech is so big now that you don't literally have to be like the weirdest guy who's just super into something to make good money. Now it's like, hey, you get a couple certs and you get into a decent job, you can make some good money. And now suddenly it's that meme like the Hispanic guy as soon as he gets 60K, it's like, hey, what's up, Papa Trump?
It's funny because I was like that's like a meme I keep saying, but like the amount of salary always fluctuates. It's like, oh, when a Mexican sees 100K or whatever, and
Yeah.
now like I've seen it as little as like 40K. I'm like you're already turning
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's as soon as you hit salary. Like if you're not hourly and you finally get a salary,
25 25K a
something
year.
shifts in your brain. You're like, suddenly I feel superior to
Hmm.
others.
Start having like a newspaper and like wearing a robe.
Yeah.
Um,
Start wearing like extra cowboy shit. It is true though, dude. Latinos, I mean, to keep it 100, it is true that Latino men have a problem with machismo, with you know, like that like hyper masculinity shit, and that like is that's the right now, dude. Like the
mhm.
right has, and maybe it's always been the right. They've always been like conservatives, but because of the immigration issue, they're still sort of Democrats. So I don't know,
Mhm.
but yeah, that's
I don't know.
Latino men have that fucking problem.
One of the big groups like of musicians right now is getting like is kind of blowing up in leftist Twitter. Like what are they
Grupo
called? Grupo
Frontera.
Frontera. Yeah, they're getting like canceled for I
Yeah,
guess.
so I can read here. I'll read the first part of this article. So Grupo Frontera, right? That's they've blown up in the last 2 years, like a ton, right? Just or is it two
Yeah,
to
it's
three years? They've just blown up a ton in
regional regional Mexican music, like
hmm
very Texas, right? Like
yeah,
the like conjunto sound, like
yeah.
accordion, but like
But in
in tocado.
Spanish, like a very like the music is very traditional sounding, and it's in
Yeah.
Spanish. And do they do anything in English, or it's just all Spanish music?
All Spanish, but like all the dudes, like they're from the valley, so they
Yeah,
obviously know English. It's American culture, and like they peaked or like they got popular with a song they did with Bad Bunny. He did like a remix of one of their
that's
songs,
right.
so
Yeah,
they got pretty big.
that 1%
So
song, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which,
oh,
bro, it's such a fucking good song.
Yeah, by the way, can we play it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it's kicked off of YouTube for
yeah.
licensing. So it looks like an issue was with their relative,
Yeah,
or
so
was that?
okay, here I'll read the part. I'll read a couple of paragraphs from this, just giving a little bit of background on Grupo Frontera. Um, so it says the Mexican band Grupo Frontera finds itself at the center of a controversy following the circulation of a video featuring la abuela Frontera, a relative of the lead singer Adelaido Solis. In the video, the woman performs a dance reminiscent of the choreography of YMCA, a song used in Donald Trump's campaign. Although she did not explicitly express her political preference, the post sparked a wave of criticism, with followers accusing the band of sympathizing with the former president and calling for the cancellation on social media. The incident reflects the growing polarization with the Latino community in the United States, where the Hispanic vote has become a decisive factor in elections. In particular, Latino men have shown increasing support for Trump, reshaping the electoral landscape in key states like Pennsylvania. I'll read this last part. The support of Latino voters was crucial in the recent elections. According to Edison Research, a polling firm, 54% of Hispanic men supported Trump in the election, reflecting a shift from previous cycles. This phenomenon has been particularly evident in Pennsylvania, where cities like Reading, with a 70% Hispanic population, have had witnessed growing Republican support. So essentially, what happened is, and I think I saw part of the video on TikTok like circulating. The dude, I guess this dude, Adelaido Solis, the most fucking Hispanic sounding name as well.
Always.
Uh,
Yeah, their names are always like Arnulfo or Gaspar.
Asucencia,
Yeah.
Auxilio Flores.
Yes.
Uh, I guess this guy, his who's the lead singer of Grupo Frontera, who has blown up like big time, especially in the Latino community, like they've gone to the fucking stratosphere. His grandma, I think she had just voted maybe or something, but she just the fucking YMCA Trump dance bullshit,
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
um,
the
she
thing,
posts, yeah, where they go like this. So
where it looks like jerking two dudes off.
yeah. So she posted that, or they posted a video, I guess they did, of her doing the dance. And I don't know if it was their grandpa or grandma too or whatever. But, it was like a very much like, hey, like, wink, wink, like, you know what it is type video. Like, like, hey, she supports Trump. We're posting it. We're kind of happy. So it was a very, like, wink, wink video, like, you know where we stand. And
Like the Let's
so
Go Brandon shirts.
yeah, yeah. So like this, yes. Uh, so to me, that this it's almost like a non-story in the sense that it shouldn't be a story that people are angry or upset or want to cancel them or not. Like, especially when it comes to shit like this, like entertainment, music, whatever. You kind of vote with your wallet, right? So people
Mhm.
shouldn't be mad or upset if you're like Latino, who you're like, oh, like this is not what I thought this was, and now you realize what it is, and now you don't
Mhm.
like it. That's fine. Like, don't support it, and no one should be mad. Like, people shouldn't be, oh, they're trying to get canceled, or oh, like, you see this shit. Like, it is what it is. Like, people are like, oh, this band that I liked, it turns out they're kind of Trump supporters. Now I don't support it, and that's
Right.
it.
Because
Okay,
they're putting their cards out, so like
yeah,
you have the right to do the same. Uh,
exactly. Like, okay, hey, and I get it. They're not. They're sort of like. It seems like they're not like addressing it or being like yeah or no, but they're also not even doing the like, oh yeah, like this is a mistake or whatever. Not that they need to. Like, they can all. It's 54% is more than 50%, so they could also be
and
like, yeah, we
also like
support Trump, and go with your half.
right now, like I feel like it would be more popular for them to
Yeah, maybe.
like
But it's
maybe.
it's sort of the thing. Like, when I see shit like this, dude, I'm like, okay, I guess I don't fuck with them anymore, and that's it. Like, there's
Right.
there's
That's it.
other comedians and other things and podcasts and things that I thought, like I said, like you said earlier, you think it's one thing and you support it or whatever, then you learn otherwise. I don't fuck with it anymore. And it's not even like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck those guys. Like, they need to fucking blah, blah, blah. They need to apologize. I need to see it on my timeline right now. An apology about it's just like,
Mhm.
nah, I guess I just don't care anymore then. Like,
Yeah, you're right. It's literally like, okay, cool, but like I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore, you know? That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Because, dude, okay, Grupo Frontera, bro, their music is 1000% good. Like I can't, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. There's no doubt for me that and if I hear like at some fucking taqueria or something, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking bob my head to it because that's just it is good. But I'm not
You
gonna
gonna
like
do
fuck
front
with it or
dance?
support it. It's like when it comes up on my stream where it's like something that will maybe make them 1 trillionth of a penny. I just hit skip.
You gonna be
Now when their album comes out, may I torrent it? Maybe. Who knows?
you gonna
I'm
be
a
at the
big
taqueria
proponent of
doing
that.
the thing?
Yeah,
Gonna be doing it.
yeah, yeah. As I listen to it,
And
so
then you'll go
like
viral
that's
because
where I
someone
stand.
recorded you.
Yeah, that's where I stand on it, dude. Like, okay, God bless like them and their family and whatever. If it kind of turns out that like okay they've been supporting Trump, who in my opinion is kind of like the worst thing that ever happened to this country in the last like 50 years at least. If they end up supporting that kind of leadership, I really can't fuck with it at all. So,
Yeah.
but God
Um.
bless.
But also me la pela, me la pela. Me la
Dude,
pela.
Bad Bunny must be so pissed because it is. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's not. Like,
They canceled
also,
him
dude, like,
for a little while,
money.
a year or two
Money
ago,
is
because
like
going on
money
with the
is the
gender.
what happened?
They canceled Bad Bunny when he started going out with one of the Jenner girls. I mean, not
Yeah,
canceled him, but they were like, he turned his back on the Latinos.
yeah. Well, dude, the thing is too. Like, there's also you also have to have your limit, dude. Like, for some people, the limit. This isn't the limit, right? Like, okay, like you could be a Trump supporter, but as long as you're not like MAGA and like super hardcore or whatever, that's fine. For me, the limit is like, oh, okay, they're not my favorite band, so I'm not, it's not. I'm not particularly like invested in it. Just, I'll give a good example, like Sylvester Stallone, right? My favorite movie is Rocky.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna not love Rocky now, dude. I still love Rocky, but
Why is he a Trump guy?
mhm.
Oh, I didn't know
um,
that.
yeah, but I still love Rocky, Rambo, all this shit. Like I can still kind of appreciate that art. But it's also like my favorite art. That's like one of my favorite things ever. So, but
Rambo
if
was
I see
arrested.
if yeah, dude. Also, Rambo. I don't know if Rambo would be a big Trump guy.
He was
I could see Rocky being a Trump supporter because he's kind of like he would
right.
be one of them like
You
Adrian,
know, the
hey,
persecution.
Paul, yo, Paulie, who you voting for? Trump. Oh, all
Yeah,
right, I guess I'll vote for him too. Like that's what Rocky would do.
he'd be like, I have to eat a lot of raw eggs and
He has a lot of brain
raw
damage, is
blood.
what I'm saying. And I think Rambo would just not vote at all. Like he
That's
would
what
be
I'm
in the
saying,
Philippines
bro.
during the
He was
election.
he was just trying to wander through that fucking Pacific Northwest town that damn police
But
cop.
I
Leave him
will say
alone.
this: he did not create that character. Rambo was a book. So, he
That
created
cop should
Rocky,
go for
but he
blood.
didn't create Rambo.
That bro, he was just trying to walk through, and the guy just couldn't leave him alone.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of that coming up again. All right, let's move away from politics for the last
All right,
section, as
Police
always.
Academy rewatch. Let's go.
Yeah. First of all, me la pela. Now that we're out of now that I'm not being political and
Yeah.
uh, what is the word I'm looking for? Um, diplomatic.
I like when you were telling me they were trying to diagnose you for
ADHD.
ADHD, and now the doctors just kind of call you the R word.
Yeah. In the future. How does that work? Also, though, dude, like, so
I
okay,
don't
I
know.
know we're
You're
getting out of politics, but I'm just talking about whatever comes to my mind out. But
okay.
okay, so Trump is like, okay, there's only two genders now, but in biology, in science, there are intersex people. Like, don't even talk about like someone who says they're trans, whatever. Like, intersex is a thing, is it not? Like, that is a thing. Like, it's somebody who's biologically born
I'd
with
like it to be.
both. Like, so I don't know how that works. It's almost like it's just to me when they do that, it's like, hey, there's only two hair colors, right? So it's like I don't know what. I guess I don't know.
I don't understand it either. You're right.
Well, like you said, there's it's not based in reality. So, like I
The
said,
technical, it's yeah, like a one famous person once said. But you're right. It's like, well, it's not like they're gonna force, like some fucking medical journal to come out and be like, well, based on this new guidance, like if you're
yeah.
on the one side, you're this or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, bro, they're just gonna wait it out. This guy's gonna leave, and they're gonna, fix this. But
Yeah,
in
he's
the
just
meantime,
writing shit. Also, like at the end of the day, if you're just like, oh, he's just writing, like he's just talking, he's just yapping. You're like, oh, okay.
the
But
executive
this
order.
yapper has the
Right.
power of the the most strongest
I like how
government
we
in the
said we're
world.
gonna get out of politics and we went right back into it. But I'm laughing at the fact that he has a guy just handing him executive orders and he's like looking at the camera, he's like, oh, this is a very good one. And like he just did one for like blaming Biden for the plane crash. Why do you need an executive order to blame Biden?
It's a government record. You can't take it back now, buddy.
Oh, I
It is
guess
funny,
maybe.
like the games we play with this shit, because like whoever the next Democrat is gonna like rescind that, and then be like,
Right. Yes,
here's a new executive order. It was actually Trump.
all we wanted was an executive order to like get our fucking student loans forgiven. I'm still paying money
I know the king of
$500 I
executive.
got on loan in 2007 for like $50 a month.
You're like I only took out $500, but you took it at
Yeah,
like 84% interest compounded
right. Like
daily.
I was to get one book.
It's
And
like, why did
like
I take out? Wait, why did I take a student loan from a payday loan spot? It's
yeah,
like, hey,
cash
who's your
express.
guarantor? It's like cash plus loads.
It's not even that, it's a pawn shop.
Cash America.
It's
That's where people are gonna
for
have to go now that fast food's gone. People are gonna have to go to fucking start Cash Plus America to get their student
and
fucking debt.
I have to go to Rick Harrison's show to like ask for money. He's like, best I can do is $200.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Rick Harrison. Hey Rick, here's my grandma's like one antique she left me. Like,
Let me bring in an expert.
oh, this is worth $84,000. Best
Yeah.
I can do is $12.
Yeah,
It's kind of
you wanted
damaged.
$100 before. I love
Yeah,
how he brings in the expert, but the expert gives him
confirms it's worth a
he
lot, and he
doesn't
still
right.
doesn't give a shit.
He's
I gotta make money on it. I
I
gotta
gotta
make
make
money on
money on
this.
this. And it's just gonna
Yeah,
be sitting around.
for 18 years, he's not gonna make any money on it.
So, I mean, that's what the loan guys are saying to you, right? It's like, well, I'm gonna give you the
Yeah,
money, but I gotta make some money on this.
yeah.
It's like,
Fucking pawn shops are bullshit too, dude. Like, it is a lot of like I love him though, dude. I love going to pawn shops because they don't know
you're
like when
buying
you.
people's dreams, bro. They fucking like pawn their shit away to like pay
Well,
their
yes,
house.
that's actually
And
true.
you're like, yeah, let
And
me get a Sega Genesis.
let me get that dream real quick. When you go to a pawn shop, dude, I don't even know if I should say this because it's kind of a secret, but they don't.
I
A
say
lot of them don't know about tech, bro. Like they don't know about tech, so they'll have like
oh,
sometimes decent like not like fucking state of the art, but they'll have a laptop that like maybe 4 years ago was really really good, and now
mhm.
it's it's dated, but they'll have it like
But they just
underpriced.
see that it's old.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you
so
like
yeah,
open up the laptop, if you can look at the laptop, look at the specs. Oh, like this has
mhm.
a decent processor and RAM, blah blah blah. You're like, okay, so this
I'll check
laptop is
that.
like a $300 laptop, but they have it for like 100. Like I've seen
Well,
that a lot.
you know how like and I guess we're both tech bros in a way, right? But
Yeah.
like when I was like starting to study like software engineering, they're like I
Mm.
was like, should I get a new laptop? And they were actually like, no, get the 2015 model that's like 5 years older, but it had
Yeah.
like, more badass processor,
Yeah.
quick coding, blah blah blah. It's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
And like the dudes that sell them on Facebook Marketplace, they know, so they're gonna price it the right way. What you're saying is you found the
Yeah. No, go to
place
pawn shops,
where they
dude.
don't know shit
Yeah,
about
they don't.
computers. They just see
That's
that
right.
it's old. So they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever, it's
and
a
I've
paperweight.
even well, I have taken before like a laptop that like like it's pretty powerful. And if you look it up on eBay, it's worth like
Hmm.
people are selling it for like 350 or whatever. But if it's like more than 4 years old, they'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, we can't like it's or something like that. Oh, we can't take this one; it's too old or whatever. And I'm like, this is fucking what you have right there is like an i3 like dog shit laptop, bro. This is better. I know what I got.
And i3 is so funny and comical to me. I hate that I know why that's funny.
Well, dude, I've seen like, bro, you have
Like
a
I feel like
Celeron.
i7s now are like comical, right? Yeah, dude, it's an
Yeah.
Intel Celeron processor.
This says Pentium inside, sir.
There's a Gateway cow logo on it.
Yeah. Here's an E machines. Sir, did you know you have an E machines? Like it's like propping up the fucking table or something
Sir,
down
this is
here.
a computer tower, and it's making noise as soon as it turns on.
It is funny because the POSs the fucking
Piece
POS
of
systems
shit.
are always like they're always like fucking the oldest computer ever, dude. These companies never invest in their infrastructure ever.
Funny.
Until they get
Also,
hacked. It's like, oh, every cash America in the US has been hacked with, like ransomware Bitcoin. They had to pay $40 million and now they're upgrading their
I
computers.
don't even know if that was the segue we meant to have. Our brains just went somewhere else.
It doesn't matter, dude. I'll just start like when I splice it, I'll do it like right when I
Then
say,
we'll
hey,
start.
let's stop talking about politics, and then new episode, fuck it. You
Yeah,
get a little bit of politics.
no politics. All right. Anyway, so about politics.
I fuck, dude. I really do hate though. Last thing, and it's not even politics, but I really do hate that we live in a like now for the next 4 years. I know we live in
In
a
a
world
war.
where yeah, I know I live in a world where I'm going to have to think about politics more than that I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Like probably think about politics as much as like your average person running for politics. Like we have bro other shit to do. Like and we have to do other
Right.
shit. Nobody wants to think about this every day, dude. But
Yeah,
I
we're
guess
already
that's the
like
point of it.
needing to just deal with like inflation, like killing our salary raises. Like we don't need to worry about like
Yeah, about FAA
like,
regulations. Like we don't have to.
right, a
Like
plane
it's just too
crashing
much.
into my
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's frustrating. But that's the last thing.
yeah.